cracking sunrise. Look at the trees there coming out of the mist. This was where I was last night. So where are we? I'm glad you remember. Yeah, we're just going to talk to all these guys in the room. There's a projector blinding everyone. Quick roundabout update. Taking shape now. Sort of. Not bad after nearly a year. There's Ivy's Dave. Just up at Rainhill now, just checking everything out. Barley's looking great. It's got a bit better colour to it after it's had its manganese, which has surprised me how fast it's sort of turned itself around, I suppose. The wheat even looks a bit deeper green, and I didn't even spray that, so maybe it's just the weather. Anyway, it's a little bit foggy, a little bit trying to be drizzly. I've just been up here to meet Lord Salisbury. Great guy, he owns this farm up here, even though it's miles from Salisbury and miles from Hatfield House where he actually lives. But good to have a catch up with him. Simon's here now, getting into the spirit of the 11th of the 11th. Oh, needs to turn the radio down because otherwise YouTube doesn't like it. But look at that. It's got the stack back on and the exhaust. It's taking shape. Christine wanted some new scissors for in the office, you know, opening them awkward like blister packs and packages. Well, the irony. Two bits of good news. After the edit last night, I had an email confirmation to tell me that the big brother of this tractor had won it in the auction. So I just need to arrange getting it back from Suffolk. So if anyone's got any wagons empty running this way, let me know. We can get it home. Also, I think it's exactly the same reg as this. So the reg plate for this has arrived. Well, sorry, not the plate, but the actual logbook's arrived. And I think it's on a D reg. And I think the other case, this one that you're going to see a picture of, if I can up there now, that is also a D reg. So both the same sort of era tractors, but this will be, although it's a big tractor, it'll be a little one. But we need Robin to sort this out, and then we can park them next to each other and see what they look like. Because I can't believe how much smaller that looks. Not sure if I mentioned, but these lights have faded really badly. I mean, if you look, they're practically white, they look like reversing lights. Anyway, I've got this lens tint spray in orange. So they're unclip them and spray them from the inside and see if we can make them look better. Unclipped it now and you can see it's totally faded. The top's worse. Sunlight's just eating away the orange paint. So I'll mask off the bottom red bit, paint the top orange, and then I think I've got a red one on order for the bottom, and we'll do that another day. I've masked it off now. I'm gonna. Oh, actually, no, that's red. That side. It's just that side that's orange. I'll have to carry on masking. Try that now. We'll see what happens. Oh, why don't that work? Hey up. What's going on with that? Never seen that before, but it had a transport collar on the aerosol. So hopefully now it should work. I don't know how much to give it. See what it looks like. That's better. Let that dry, give it another coat, and then I'll take that off and paint the red. While that paint's drying, I'm going to have a quick look at Robin's Maxxum to see if there's a seat sensor, because Tom was telling me yesterday, Tom Rees in Wales, that he knew someone had trouble with one, and it turns out there's this micro switch under the seat that was messing about, and they did a lot of work on it before they found out what it was. I'm going to see if there's any wires going into the bottom of the seat. Turns out it hasn't got a neutral on the gear stick, which I thought it did, and I can't find the seat switch. So it's not moving. You can hear it going through the gears though on that. But yeah, don't know what it is. Could be some of these relays here or the other side. It could be that switch there. But there's some sort of, or it could even be the joystick. Some sort of electrical gremlin is why it won't move. I think he's going to have a look at it tomorrow if he's not too busy in work. The engine sounds pretty good on it though, so I think it's a Cummins engine in these. So that case tractor that I bought in the auction yesterday is a 4494. Now, I wonder, is it quicker than the 1455? Because maybe that'd do the tractor on. With it being big and red, you could put like a Santa's beard on it. If anyone knows or wants to take a guess of how fast it does go, let me know. Left it a good hour now to dry. I'm going to give it another coat, both. Don't know if anyone remembers Day 504. That's probably one of my most watched videos. It was when they did the Calander girls shoot in the rain in the sunflower maze. Anyway, the show is now on in, I've forgotten where it is, Crew direction, I think. So I'm going to put a link to it in the video below. So if people want to go and watch the Calander girls production, that's where it is. And also I think there's a Just Giving link as well, because they're obviously raising money for cancer with it as well. So check it out. Day 504 as well. Andrew's just gone to pick up some random things on the low loader with the FASTRAC, so you'll see what they are in a minute. Anyway, I may as well do the birthday bumper while I'm waiting for him to get back. I hope it's not going to be too dark when he arrives back. It's quite dark in the back of the shed, but there we go. There is the names on the birthday bumper for today. So if that's your birthday, if that's your name on there, happy birthday to you. It's got the plastic on the steps. I'm gonna leave it on as long as I can, but it's still a new sprayer. This morning it was drizzling and quite foggy and misty, and I thought, well, that's the day written off. I won't be able to get any spraying done. Anyway, I've just walked out now in the field because Andrew's on his way down the road in a second. I thought I'd get a video of him. I can't believe how dry it is, and there's only been like a light breeze all day, but it's like quite firm underneath. It's nearly drier than it was, I think, on Monday when I was spraying. I've just been on with the Calander company as well, so I've sent them all the photographs over now, and they're going to come up with the design. And one of the things I'm going to try and get them to do is put a banner across the bottom of the top of each page with "How are you today?" answer as a percent, and then each little box will put a percentage thing. So if you want, you can add it in. So I thought it'd be a really cool idea, and then it remind people every single day, and it'll always be up there on the wall. So how are you today? I've got a bit of a sniffly nose, so I don't know, maybe about 80% today. No, actually I'm 75 because I've lost 5% when I've realised how dry it is and I could have been spraying. But yeah, let me know how you are today anyway. Oh, also actually, we'll tell you what we've not done for a while. There's quite a lot of new subscribers, so can you let me know your occupation? Because I keep getting asked when I do talks to different farming groups, is everyone that watches a farmer? Well, I don't think they are, so I reckon it's probably 50-50. So if you want to let me know, just put it in the comments. Also, I think, is there some flashing beacons there now? Yep. We'll flip the camera and see what Andrew's got on. Here he comes. Zoom in. It's not one, but two road sweepers. Yeah, so we have a road sweeper and it's got a bit of a fault on it, and the fan at the top's rusted. Anyway, we've managed to buy two to get some parts off, so we're going to see if we can make one decent sweeper out of 3 donor vehicles. Oh yeah, and while he was there he put Tony's forklift on the back because Tony's wanted a forklift, so it's at the same yard. Anyway, there's 2 sweepers, and hopefully the fan on the top won't be rusted so we can take the fans off and use them. You sure that's on, Andrew? Yeah. It's like someone's nicked some bits out of this one, which is a shame because it's a new one. And when Andrew strapped it on, the hinge of the other one's gone through the door.
And the mirror.
And the mirror. Oh. Yeah. But we only really want the fan off the top and other little bits and bobs. Yeah, you can see. Oh no, you can't see. Sam's masking that off with the paper we took off the windows because we're tight. We don't want to use that full roll. But name that biscuit. What biscuit does that look like? Andrew's just putting everything in the shed now. Lock everything up for the night. Paint's not dried on the orange light, so I can't peel the tape off and do the red and mask off the orange. I'll have to do that tomorrow, but it looks all right. Pretty pleased with it. Cheaper than buying 2 new lenses and then getting them to match as well. It is a hella unit, so you probably could. Anyway, thanks if you watched this far. Don't forget to click like if you have, and I'll see you tomorrow.